What's up, fellas? Listen, I'm gonna talk about this Gonzalo Lira white man walkout idea. A subscriber wanted me to talk about it, and I think it's interesting. So when you look at the video, Gonzalo Lira speaks on white men and someday in April should just walk out of their jobs, no matter if they're a CEO of a company, no matter if they're the trash man, no matter what job they have. All white men should walk out in Western countries, which is the United States, the UK, Germany, France, all Western countries, the white man should walk out. And my opinion on that is, do white men get vilified unfairly in the modern day? We'll just stick to we'll just stick to white women, right? Because it's a lot of like liberal white women, and there's even like Gonzalo spoke on. Like, by the way, follow Gonzalo Lira on YouTube. Great watch. But yeah, like even some white men who self-loathe, like self-hate, they hate themselves, some white women are quote unquote anti-white. There is a blame the white man view in the West. I do agree. Anybody that has problems, it does seem to be that is the default blame that a lot of people take, whether it's black people, whether it's Mexicans, whether it's white people of the lower class. Um, they seem to have a hatred, just like Gonzalo talked about, of the, I would say, working class white man or upper class white man. More so the upper class, I think, but some of the blue collar white men get hated on too. So I will say they're not appreciated. Now men in general, I think, aren't appreciated across the board, because I would say black women don't appreciate black men as much as they should. So I don't think this is exclusive to white men. I think this is a Western thing where men are not being appreciated as much as they should be, uh, because we have civilized the world to the point where women can do it on their own, they feel, with the assistance of these government handouts, or without the assistance, because women can make money just as easy as men can nowadays, because of the system that men created, to where women have access to the same, pretty much virtually the same jobs that men do. So in that sense, I do think the white man walkout would be good to bring more appreciation to what white men bring to the West. Because Gonzalo does have a point there. But I think the problem's deeper than that. I think the problem is, you know, I think the problem is only going to get worse. And I think the problem starts with the self hate of some white people. Okay. Like you can be mad. Like, for example, you could be mad. You could be mad that maybe some black people, Hispanics, they blame white people when they say they don't like white people. Okay. You can be mad at that. But I think where it has to start is the white people who hate other white people. I think that is fascinating. I'm not sure where that came from. And when I meet people like that, I don't really understand. Maybe it's social media, but I think you walking out from your jobs, I don't think I don't think you walking out like white men who work these jobs. I don't think you walking out of your jobs is going to make, these certain white women suddenly stop, thinking the way they think, or these, self-hating white men stop thinking the way they think. I think this is an issue that may have been implemented by agents, or by the government, or by the school system, because it really does not make. Even black people who hate black people, I think that's odd. But like I say, it's not just a white problem. It's weird when anybody who is of a certain race hates that certain race. And yeah, Do more of those people happen to be in the white race? Yes. And do a lot of white women, um, I won't say a lot, but there's a hefty percentage of white women date interracially and usually put down white men when they do it? Oh, yes, 100%. I see them on college campuses all the time. But there are some white women who only like white men. So it's a very interesting discussion. But white men walk out. Uh, I say do it, man. If you think that'll solve the disrespect and the utter disgust that some people have with white men specifically, because it doesn't seem to translate toward white women. I think white women and white men, people when people think, oh, if they happen to say I hate white people, I think they're more so talking about like white men. Say the same way Gonzalo said it. It's more geared toward white men. So if you walking out of your jobs will shut down the Western economy and in the Western world. You doing that will make you feel more desired and make you feel more, I guess, important. And you think it will bring people to like you more, then go ahead, man. I'm all for it. I don't see, but besides that happening, you also have to take the risk that y'all gonna have to be united to do this. Now, if you stay out of your job, and because this happens a lot, uh, there'll be a movement like this, and only like 10 people out of 100 will show up, and those 10 people will be punished. So if you stage a white man walkout and you walk out, but the rest of your white guy buddies don't walk out, and they pretty much like just hit you with the okey doke, and your boss is gonna be like, "Hey, what the heck? Are you a racist? What is this? What are you doing?" And you lose your job and you can't feed your kids and you pretty much destroy your life trying to do this, then that's a risk you got to take too. Similar to what happened with the Capitol, when they stormed, was it the Capitol? Yeah. When the whole situation with Trump happened on January 6th, uh people were doing everybody at that rally had a different agenda, and there was no united front, whether it was peacefully or violently. It was just a mix up of people. So what ended up happening is a lot of people got in trouble who were just following the mob, but that mob didn't accomplish much, and there was punishments handed out. So this white man walkout that I've heard from Gonzalo Lira. Gonzalo Lira is where I heard it from. Uh, I think if y'all do this, it will be interesting. Like I say, I think personally, all men are not appreciated as much. But I do see your point that not only are a lot of white men not appreciated, but there is no backlash if y'all are attacked as well. Like you can say just freely, like you could say like I don't like white people or something, and nobody's gonna get mad. But if you say I don't like black people, it's gonna be a big problem. Like people are gonna freak out. You might lose your job. But it seems like to me it's free game on white men. So like if you have to do that, go ahead. Like I say, man, it's interesting. It's supposed to be in April. We'll see if it actually happens. In my mind, it's probably not gonna happen. I don't see the unity to do something like this because, like I say, it's a lot of white people who act negatively towards white people as well. So I think those people, more liberal people, I would say that do these things. I think they would find a way to circumvent it and make it to where all the people who do it are punished and they'll look like idiots. So I don't see the unity to pull something like this off. But like I say, man, y'all follow Gonzalo Lira. Just an idea that popped off this morning. Very, very um, wild, wild idea. But like I say, man, we'll see if it actually happens. So we're going to get up out of here. Peace. Make sure you subscribe, comment below if you disagree or if you agree.